Thank you everyone for joining us. Kian and I are extremely close to getting this game printed. We're waiting to hear back from our manufacturer on our rulebook. Our rulebook expanded a couple pages just so that we're clear and precise on the rule set. We've talked about this multiple streams. We want this to be as polished as possible, so we're trying to make everything clear so we don't have a long errata page, changes page. We just want it fresh out of the box when you receive it. So once we get that information back from our manufacturer, I think we're pretty much going to hit the print button and get it started.
Yeah.
So timeline's still looking great. Thank you everyone who's play tested, all this stuff. Along with these streams and the feedback from everyone else, this is a great. We found some little odds and ends things that we could fix, some spelling errors, some missing icons, and all that. So thank you everyone for helping us proof the game. So today we're back to Old Faithful. To both decks that Kian and I both worked on. We kind of did one deck each to kind of tailor to our different play styles. Mine is more aggro, while Kian is more late game push. So today we're going to play with what we're familiar with. So the first step, like always, we pick out our song cards. I always recommend 2 to 3 in your hand to kind of keep the game engine moving.
All right.
Then we put the rest in the deck. And I need to remember to shuffle this time. Draw back up to 6. Unless you're me, I get to have a hand size of 8. So 3 plus 4, 5. All right. Kia, do you want to go first this time? I think I might have went first last time.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Awesome.
it that way. Okay. Well, I left myself very few options to start with on purpose. So I'm gonna go with some No Solace for Ion. And then I'm gonna search my deck. Let's see, when we're playing on Tabletop Simulator, they have a nice search feature, and I bet you there's one for Tabletopia, but I don't have it. I don't know what I should say. So I'm just gonna set my hand over here. Why is this? Sorry about that. I'm just gonna draw them all like an insane person.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, why he is doing that is because of the card Call and Response. As soon as he lays it down, he gets to search his deck for a wins card, shuffle your deck, and put it on top of the deck. While he's doing that, I'm going through my cards, seeing what is the quickest way I could beat him.
Okay, good. So firstly, shuffle up, and then we'll stick this guy on top. Okay, that was a Long second action.
And these playbacks come really helpful for keeping track of your actions as long as you're key, but we're also offering a card size action tracker in the base game. If you don't have a mat, you can also track your actions that way.
I don't have a good closing piece. I'm just going to. I'm just gonna. I don't know. Not play 3 at once. There we go. I'll play this guy, and I'm not gonna be able to use. But I'm not much closer. And I never set turns, so let's do that, and then end my turn.
Awesome. Let's see. Whew. What? I'm going to start off playing Maple and Twig. And then I'm going to play Song or Sign of Sealigan. How do you say that, Kian?
Selene.
Selene, there we go. Let's take a look at your hand, and I get to discard. Pick one of your cards, and then discard. Oof.
Can you see all 6 of them, or is it just showing 3 to you?
It's just showing 3, but I want this guy gone. I don't like him. He gets the replay effects. Especially in this airline deck, it can be pretty aggressive card. Not game breaking yet, not OP.
Get in my hand.
I am gonna dull your song as well. So
No.
let me take one out of the bag instead of the whole bag. Put it on here, and then I gotta flip it. Not rotate. Flip.
Keyboard shortcut is F for flip.
Oh, that makes sense. There you go, sir. And that will go on your song card. I am done. So right now I can discard any card I want, draw back up to my hand limit as my in-turn action, but I'm going to pass it over to you while I do that.
Okay.
And there is no, I guess you would say, you don't have to wait on the end turn. It's a pretty self-contained process, so you can let your opponents start making turns. It's not one of those things where you have to be rigid and wait.
Let's see. I'm going to. I'm going to play Encore. Normally, this would need to be the last card in the song because it has the finale keyword, but because of the sustain effect on my song, I'm allowed to ignore timeline restrictions.
That is right. I missed that.
So 1, 2, doo. Which is handy dandy. And then I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna play another one out of turn. This one is gonna be an intro, Winds of Change, which allows me to draw 3 cards, which is fantastic. Especially when I get the cards I want. Don't forget to track your actions like I do regularly. Oh boy. And how should I finish this guy? I'm going to take advantage of this again. And that is the song.
Awesome. And he had to play 5 because the song was dulled. And right out of the gate, He is getting 4 fame. Thematically, role-playing wise, the patrons love his song and tip him 4 gold coins.
Almost kept going. Whoops. Into the catalog with you. Away with you. And I'm going to use my ability. I am going to retire this card, paid an action, and you, sir, are silenced for 2 turns. There you go.
And so that means I have to play with 6 hands for 6 cards for 2 turns.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I was in my mind. I was playing ribs. No, what you need to do is skip your next draw phase.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you are right.
Yep. So I'm just gonna put this as a reminder. Here.
Yeah, that's good. I do like the effect of. I feel like we might need to. I think we have a card with that effect already, but.
Let's see. I'm gonna. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. As my final action of the turn, I'll put out another song. I'm gonna put out "Thief in the Night." The last composition on this song is an illusion. Steal 2 fame.
Oh
so,
boy. So I gotta
plan it right. You can turn this into a 6 instead of a 4.
I gotta keep that in mind.
Oh boy. And I will pass my turn while I manage the end of my end of my turn. 1, 2, 3. Easy management this turn.
Let's dull that target song. If you don't mind putting a dull counter on there for me. And then I'm going to play one of my favorite cards, artwork-wise, Axe Smasher. I get to silence target player's instrument for 2 turns. So that's the card we were thinking of when we were...
Yep. I don't know why that was... For whatever reason, that was in my head.
So I completed my song. Let's see what my effects are. I kind of already forgot. Target player loses 1 fame, and I draw 1 card. So I'm down to 1 more action. I put the song in the catalog. Just a reminder, Kia, you forgot to put your song in your catalog.
No, actually, I used it.
Oh, duh. You're right.
It was part of the cost to activate my ability to make you skip your draw step, which is what I was about to remind you.
Yes, that is right. You are smart on that. Man, it's like I didn't know we made this game. Let's see. Let me play Tale of the Whitechapel. Like I say every time, an homage to the band Whitechapel. In my turn, I can't draw, which is actually really hurtful, slowing me down. A great way to slow down an aggro deck. And it's your turn.
Right.
There's 0 management this turn, unfortunately.
There we go. I get to take a card from my retired pile, which is nice. Let's see. I'm gonna do a time shuffle. Retire this guy here. I gain 1 fame for doing that, but I've slowed myself down in the process. And then a final action. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna just repeat that.
Oh, And this is why Echo can be super aggressive in this game.
Okie doke. That was my final action, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes. We'll have to watch the tape to make sure. And I'm going to give it to you while I manage the end. Let's see. No wire silenced there.
Oh man, what should I do? What should I do? You know what? I am going to go kind of slow this turn. I am going to draw 2. Oops. Let me accidentally draw 2. I was talking and doing it. Let me shuffle. I want to draw 2 cards total and then play 1. So I'm really looking for these techniques because I gain fame for every 2 techniques I play. So thematically a pretty a lot of guitar solos, I guess you could say this song would be. But let's see, draw. I don't like what I have in my hand, but we'll draw a card. I'm looking to do Hidden Triad to boost it. It is a technique and it gains me fame. We'll pretend Kian didn't hear that. All right, I'm down to 5. That was my last on my turn. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I want to discard? I do. I don't know. That is a technique. That is not a technique. That's okay. Well, let's try to get these hidden triads. I can end my turn while Kian does that. I want to try to get these hidden triads.
All right. Let's see. Did you forget to score your fame, by the way?
I did. Thank you for the reminder.
Not that I'm eyeing your fame or anything.
I just got stage fright up here today.
Add fleet fingers. Draw a card. Actually, is it 2 cards? Yes, draw 2 cards and then discard 1 of them.
So while you're doing that, I've also noticed you've updated on the illustration and design side. You updated actually our song cards as well.
I did. Feel free to talk about it while I strategize.
Yeah. So, as anyone noticed, if you've been following Cardboard for almost 3 years now, 4 years now, this is, I would say, more a modern look to our card design. Everything seems way more cohesive now. We have for the song cards, I like having, since we're creating a timeline, I guess you could say, I still like this info on the side, but everything else is just polished up, looking clean.
Thank you. I don't like to talk about myself, so and I feel like that's part of myself. But on the flip side, I also don't like compliments. They make me uncomfortable. So I'm still a little uncomfortable. Boy. What do I want to do? I'm gonna play Dance of the Dead. I'm gonna pull this card back that I had to discard. And then from a final, I'm gonna just do it again. Pull 2. Oh yeah, I don't want you. And that is the turn.
So, oh man, thank goodness I dulled your song, because I am going slow. All right, so I'm going to kick it, which means I gotta discard a card. Ooh. Which card? I don't know. I don't know. We're doing it. We're risking it. We're gonna risk my late game so I can inspire my song to get more fame. Out of here. I had a brain fart. Oh no, not inspired, not fame. I'm thinking I will gain one more fame once I end the song.
Get ahead of yourself.
There we go. Getting ahead of myself on that. So I still need 4 to complete, but I will gain an extra fame once it's completed. That is action number 1. And then I'm going to play Accelerando. Remove a composition card on a timeline. If it's a technique, draw 2 cards and gain a turn. So a pretty aggressive card in that sense. Oh, man. Still not the cards I'm looking for.
Oh, I forgot to unsilence. Unsilence myself.
So that's 1. And I need... Let's do this. Let's try this. So my last action, I get to look at your hand and discard a card.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll tell you what, if it's an illusion, just go ahead and discard it. Oh no, you have multiple. Dang. Okay, let's just get rid of back pressure.
All right.
5. So Kian's actually bought. Oh, that's the end of my turn. In turn, let me draw back up. Kian is actually pretty bodying me this time.
Yeah, I think this is gonna. I think I'm finally gonna break your streak.
I know. I'm kind of worried.
All right, and that. I knew exactly what I was gonna do. This number 5. We are good to go. Get out of here, you. That last one was an illusion, so if you...
No.
1, 2...
Oh, that's 2. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I might rewrite that card. Just kidding. I'm just being angry at the moment. It's the beauty of your own card game is you can... How many are we looking at? We keep saying thematically, I can't look because I'm playing on the opposite side of the tavern, so I don't know how much fame he has at the moment.
I mean, you can glance. I'm just not required to tell you. Let's see here.
But it sounds like the game isn't over yet.
Not quite. Not quite.
But I know one more song, and it could be a pretty short song too. I think.
All right, let's get moving with this guy here. Should be familiar.
Oh man, ignoring timeline restrictions. Ugh.
And then I'm gonna play that guy as my last action, which I'm not gonna make you suffer while I find what I need.
Okay, I am at 6. I'm gonna grab 2 since I forgot to do that on my end stage. Jeez, man. We ain't looking good over here. Okay, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna kick the song by discarding a card. That means I get to inspire it again. So now I'm finally at the 4. Right now I gained 6. Let's see, do I have 2 techniques? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Okay. So I gain another 1 because of my effect. So 7.
So you should have two Inspire tokens, yeah?
Right, yeah, I just added that one
Okay.
at the end. So I was gonna keep that one in my head. So 7 altogether. See that,
Oh, no,
Mo?
thank you very much. You handed me these, guy.
What? What happened?
You
Oh, did
dealt
I?
these instead of
Oh,
drawing.
I drawn them for both of us. Well, just that excited. Finally score something here. Let's see, I ended my turn. Okay, so I still got 1 more to go. 8. I don't like my setup at all. We're gonna do that again. Whitechapel. And I'm gonna end my turn and pass it over to you. Get rid of all these Inspire tokens. And draw.
I forgot while I was doing. I forgot to draw. So I'm drawing for my end step. Oh yeah, I got this.
It is hard to talk and play at the same time.
A little bit. I find myself doing either one or the other, and then that's not a very exciting thing to watch. Is to watch me just think quietly. I won't need you, I hope. Play this guy. Down, up, up. Let's see. I'm gonna use a turn or use an action to draw. 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play this guy.
All right. Another time shuffle. Ugh.
Get on there. Which gives me a fame. And then that's the end of it.
End of the game. Huh?
Hold on, 1, 2. I got a really great hand, and I was really getting after it. So let me. Oh, it's not the end of the game.
Oh no. 10 plus 4. Oh. All right, fam.
Ooh, I should have. I could have ended this, but I. Wait, did I draw too many? Yeah, I drew too many. I made a slight error. That's okay. I like the suspense.
I know. I still think.
So I don't want to play that one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw twice. All right. Encore. We're doing it again.
Man, and the crowd in a drunken state wants to hear the same song over and over and over. All right, I'm gonna bust out. I'm gonna show this crowd my chorus abilities. Just give them a banger on a chorus. Been wanting to do this the whole turn, or this whole game. Might lose it just because I'm OCD and wanted to play it. Let's see. So that's 2. Okay. I'm gonna discard a card so I can inspire it, and I am done with my turn.
Oh no, one at a time. One at a time.
Oh, and I get my fame. That is a rule that we decided on. I think while we were playing here to
Fame comes immediately.
yeah, chorus effects gain come immediately.
Let's see. Oh, I'm going to forget to pull down my action. I'm gonna repeat.
Ooh.
I need all the options.
Echo, which Kian actually has the time lapse art. We have it on our Instagram and YouTube. So if anyone ever wants to see the process of a card being made, there you go. It's on.
Yeah, I try to keep some of them. I don't have time lapse for, but I do try to keep. I don't know, time lapse for all the art.
And I think it's interesting to see the creative process too. You could see him taking cards in completely different directions as well halfway through. And I think he likes that, just changing halfway through, creating himself more work. But no, they always end up way better in the end.
And there it is.
Oh no, one turn away.
There it is. Woo!
He did it, broke the streak. And I think, again, I think this have to be something that we have to be proud of. Every game that we've played so far has come down to the very end. So I think it just is a true testament of how balanced these decks are, and how even though it seemed like Kian was gonna come and just blow me out of the water really quick, I actually came back. Could have won it next turn if he did something wrong. So I just think that shows you the card economy, kind of what we have in the future. Knock on wood, everything will be this balanced for future releases.
Oh, I am prone to making brazen statements that are easily proved wrong, and so I'm gonna go out on a limb there, and I'm gonna say that they will always be supremely balanced.
Yes, and
But fun fact though, I mean, I'm sure this is a lot of folks do know this, but I recall when I learned this and sort of learned about it is that perfectly balanced games are actually not fun. If it is truly perfectly balanced, it becomes very stale, and most people don't like it. And it's very difficult to have that even in chess. There's always an advantage to going first in chess, and so that's probably about as imbalanced as chess will get. But I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd say, "What are you talking about? Chess is the most fun game," and I think it's an outlier in that. But there's a lot of science behind the perfect imbalance in a game that actually creates the fun. And that's why for a long time MOBAs were huge. If you to take a look at some other examples of games, not MOBAs are super different, especially because they have the ability to balance on the fly any one thing. But that was part of what led to them becoming so popular, is being able to find that imbalance, and then it shifts, and then you find a new imbalance. And so I do think that, even though I just said that we're going to be super balanced, there is something to be said for having a fun imbalance.
right, and that I mean, to kind of add to that, kid, that's something when we were early development, that we actually paid for. We had some experts in other competitive card games play our game. They did acknowledge that we were balanced, and then to Kian's point, they made a good comment that super balanced is not fun, right? You want those moments of the tables are turning, the underdogs coming back through cards and stuff. And so I think, and that actually took a while, is to take a super balanced game and make it unbalanced. And I think that's where 3 years have really, I think, shined in development for us, is having that equal give and pull on the tables constantly turning. And I think, as you could see from our last 3 games we played, we're there,
Yeah.
Anything you want to comment on the artwork, Ian, before we wrap up? I know you were working since the end of Kickstarter to make sure design and everything is done. Anything you like to
Yeah.
add before?
No, I think I feel like a broken record. We're getting close. We're almost there. In terms of artwork, there are very few things that we're going to be tweaking in artwork right now. We're just catching everything, making sure it all fits together, works right in terms of and from a visual standpoint. I spent a lot of time in the last couple of weeks on the rules design, um, and we're trying to get it as tight physically as we possibly could, so that we can fit our box and fit everything into the easiest, best mailable package, without losing any quality. And we had to make the decision to bump up the page count, which I think it's gonna be a much better experience. There's gonna be a little extra room for us to breathe and read, and it's gonna be a much nicer experience all around.
Yeah, I think you said, looking at the rule book, the updated rule book you sent to me last week. I think the thing I noticed is, like you said, breathable. Uh, not everything is just squished in there. You can kind of breathe, read it. There's some great art pieces in there as well. Yeah, I think, we'll update everyone as we send it to the manufacturer. But right now, everything's going on track. Uh, we'll have the rule book. We're actually having it being reviewed right now for grammar and all that stuff. So once we get that back, we'll post it on our channels, Tabletopia, anywhere, so you could download it and kind of get a head start, read it, maybe find if there is an error, let us know, and we can fix that. Um, so yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's given us feedback, helped us on this journey, and we're so close to getting it into people's hands. I'm excited.
Same.
All right,
Same.
everyone. It was a great lunch. Unfortunately, I lost. I'll be licking my wounds today, but have a great rest of the week, everyone.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Goodbye.